I wanted to give you an idea on introduction what it is SEO. SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and it is related to all those things like content on the web page or even to the own pages of the website, the ranking of the website into the Google search engine. It also has a relation with the keywords, the position that the site is ranking. So if you optimize the website, it's going to rank up, right? It's going to rank better. So also the links that you have on your website, all those things is going to, it is related to the search engine optimization. So let's understand it. SEO, stands for Search Engine Optimization, which is a practice of improving websites' visibility and search. And SEO fits into a large digital marketing strategy and is more focused on obtaining free or organic traffic. Of course, you can do some ads, right? Ads drive people to your website, but you have to pay for those ads. What if people can find your website without you having to put ads? So would be a cheaper way, also a more preferable way that you can promote your website having good practices. We're going to be talking about what are those good practices, what are the things that you can do to improve the way people can find your website in the internet. Other roles for digital marketing include social media marketing, which can encompass both free and paid social advertising and engagement practices. So when you do like a paid advertising, is one thing. You drive people to your website, but also when you for example post some content in your social media, people can engage with them. They may like it. They can share. They can comment. They can tag people in the case of Facebook, right? So and then the other guy see there he's been tagged. He goes there and look at. So this is why, or a way of your maybe post can become viral if it was interesting, right? If the person is looking for a certain subject and you're writing about them, this is why or how they go and find your content. Content marketing, which focus on writing content for blogs, newsletter, and more. Right? For example, if you're writing a blog about certain thing, and I'm looking for those certain things, I'll be glad to find your content, your blog. So these are the things that you can do to promote your website. Also, public relations, which focuses on acquiring relationships and promoting newsworthy content and other related roles. So these are the other things that is related to SEO, right? So let's keep going. There are two concepts that you have to understand about SEO. For example, what it is a black hat technique and a white hat technique. Every industry has, how can I say, has people not using the best practices. For example, they wanted to manipulate the search engine and go up in the rank without deserving it. And goes for a person who is kind of using a black hat. It's a manipulative tactics. So they use duplicate content. They put a lot of keywords. They duplicate the keywords because they think that they put more keywords in it, they will be ranked higher. Instead of putting a content, it's kind of a flow normally, the way you're writing a blog, for example. They try to insert much more keywords in that content so that the search engine put their website in a higher rank. But search engine is becoming very smart robots, and they're trying to avoid and penalize people who are doing this. This is the problem when you don't use best practices. You can be penalized, and these are the things that black hat technique is not a very good one, right? Linking farming, cloaking text, or linking, redirecting to another site or page, blog, comment, spam. These are not good practices, and then can be penalized for using those techniques. On the other hand, there's a white hat technique. So our focus is what can you do? Is legally, is ethical, and you will not be penalized by using those things. This is actually would put you up in a good way, right? Because think about, for example, what it is the purpose of the search engine. So all of us use the search engine when you're looking for something in the internet, right? So you wanted the search engine to bring us useful information. So if they bring a useless website, so you stop using the search engine because it's not working properly. And you have to be ranked high because you deserve that position, not because you're manipulating the search engine. So if you are in the position of being a guy promoting your website, try to promote in the way that you have a good quality website. And this is why the search engine would put your website in a higher position. So if the search engine brings a result for me that is a good quality, so this is what I want as a customer of the search engine, right? So these are the good practice: fresh, relevant content, linking to getting links from relevant industry sources. For example, you're not, for example, pay $5 for someone to put a link in their website referring yours, and because the links is gonna put you up in the rank, right? But for example, if you are earning your link for a reputable website, this is the best way of doing it. It's not because you're paying someone to put a link there. Optimize image labels, relevant page titles, tags, natural keywords density. So these are the good things that you can do to promote or to optimize your website. And these are the best practice. You would not be penalized for using those things. Just the opposite, right? You're going to rank your website higher and higher. So what are the search engines that are most important today? The biggest one are Google, right? So this is a kind of how the size of the market share that Google has comparing to the other search engines. So the main ones are Google, first one, then Bing and Yahoo. But also these are not the only ones in the market. For example, this was in China, they call Baidu, Yandex is from Russia, Naver is from South Korea. Unless you are working in a specific country or need something from those specific places, you would not be using those. Right now, for example, I am in China, so I kind of using Baidu here because internet here in China is kind of blocked. So I kind of using this, even though I don't speak Chinese. Sometimes I find it better things when I use Baidu because I'm here, right? This is the situation that I'm here. But mostly people use Google, and also it has the biggest share of the between the marketplace between all the search engines, right? So most people use Google. So when you do a search in Google, it brings this kind of a page here, right? So the first thing is going to be ads. Why ads? Because Google is a for-profit organization, so they make money by selling those ads. So the first thing comes here, it is the ads, right? So this is why people learn about Google AdSense, Google Ads, how to optimize, put keywords, how to make customers for clicking those ads, right? Pay-per-click, things like that. And then after comes some stories, top stories, right? Maybe it's some news or whatever, and then localization on the map. For example, if you're looking for a gym, so I'm gonna show in the map how many gyms there are in the city. And also, for example, if you show here in the first positions, it is more likely that you're gonna be the ones who are gonna get the customer who is looking for that gym. And then comes the questions. For example, how to do this, what is a gym, definition of the word that you search. And then comes the organic results. So this one you're not paying for to be here. So if you have a good website, good quality, and you optimize for keywords, you have reputable links referring to your website, this is how you end up here in the organic results. This is the first page, right? It is important to notice that the studies have shown that little over 71% of all traffic to our website is visited from the first page results. So most people don't even go to the second page. So this is why it is so important for you to show up in the first place. And the SEO is a practice that helps you to show up in the first page. And then here the videos about the search that you did, and also here in the end of the page, it's another pages, right? SEO is important. It is important to make sure your website is well optimized so you don't lose positions or traffic without having to pay for ads. So if you show up here, it is because you're doing a good job promoting your website without putting ads. You're doing the best practices. And one thing that I didn't say, when I talk about the black hat technique and the white hat techniques, so this guy is doing kind of a manipulative things, and this one is doing the good things. But there's an intermediary, right? People, sometimes a person is not doing all good, not doing all bad. They kind of fall in the middle. Sometimes that gray area. So they call this a gray hat. Just so you know, right? I'm just talking about this so you understand that it's not only about being 100% manipulative or 100% good. Sometimes people are doing good things, but they committed sin or a mistake and do something not very good, and they can even sometimes be penalized if the search engine find out that you're doing such bad practices. And this is conclude our first our lesson. So I'm going to see you in the next one.